God's will for John was simple: prepare the way for the Lord, and that is exactly what he did, preaching to the masses of the coming of the Lord and baptizing them. And indeed, John would be the one to baptize the Lord Jesus himself at the beginning of Jesus' public ministry. It was John's job to serve in a long line of prophets as the last prophet to predict the coming of the Messiah. The only difference between John and the prophets of the Old Testament is that John actually saw Jesus the Messiah with his own human eyes. Now, it's important to note here that even John had his doubts, but his doubts did not rob him of his faith. John was imprisoned by Herod Antipas, and while in prison, he sent his followers to Jesus, basically asking if they should look for someone else as their Messiah. Jesus' response was simple: use the eye test, see the blind healed, the dead raised, and the good news preached. John's faith remained, and his faith drove him to martyrdom. In fact, he was beheaded by King Herod, most likely around the year 30 AD, not long before the death and resurrection of his Lord.